Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to solve Cambridge IGCSE Mathematics Paper 4 extended in a session October-November 2022, Paper 4-3. So let's start with the first question. Question number 1, part A. Here are the ingredients needed to make a pasta bake to serve 12 peoples. Okay, butter, pasta, mushrooms, cheese and milk. Number 1, find the mass of cheese as a percentage of the mass of mushroom, right? So the mass of cheese is 280 grams over mass of mushroom is 460 grams, multiply by 100. This is the percentage. Okay, 280 divides 460 times 100, 60.86, or we can say 60.9%. All right. Now for the second part, find the mass of butter needed to make a pasta bake to serve 18 people, right? So for 12 people, the mass of butter we need is 250 grams. All right. What about 18 people? For 18 people, 250 divides 12 and times by 18. Okay, 250 divided by 12 times by 18, this is 375 grams for 18 people, right? Now for part 3, Monica has 2.2 liters of milk and 1.5 kilogram of each of the other ingredient. Calculate the greatest number of people she can serve with pasta bake. All right. Okay, so we have to check all the ingredients. The first ingredient is butter. Okay, so butter we have given is 250 grams this is in kilograms. So first I can convert kilograms into grams. 1 kilogram has 1000 grams, right? And 1.5 kilograms is equals to 1.5 times 1000. This is 1500 grams. Liters and milk is given in milliliters, so we can say 1 liter is equals to 1000 milliliter. And what is 2.2 liters? This is 2.2 times 1000. This is 2200 milliliters. All right. Okay, the first quantity we have butter, which is 250 grams, all right, for 12 people. Okay, so we need to find the greatest number of people. So now we have 1500 for all the rest of the quantities, right? So 1500 for butter divides 250 and multiply, this is for 12. So we can find the number of serving, right? Because for 12 people we need the butter, which is 250 grams, and for how many people we need the butter, which is 1500 grams. So this is 1500 divided by 250 and multiply by 12. Okay, 1500 divides 250 times by 12, 72 people for butter, right? The second ingredient is pasta. Now we have the pasta 1500 again divides 600 grams for 12 people. 1500 divided by 600 times by 12, this is 30 people, right? Next is mushrooms. All right, mushroom is 1500. This is going to divide with 460 grams for 12 people. 1500 divide 460 times by 12, 39.13. This is 39 people. Okay, the next is cheese. Now the cheese quantity is 1500, and for 12 people it is 280. Okay, 1500 divided by 280 and times by 12. This is 64.3. 64 people, right? And the last we have milk. Okay, now milk is 2.2 liters, which is 2200 milliliters, and before we have milk needed is 800 milliliter for 12 people, right? 2200 divided by 800 times by 12. This is 33 people. Now we have to calculate the greatest number of people she can serve with the pasta bake, right? With all these calculations, the greatest you can check, you have to find the least one basically. That least one is the greatest number of people she can serve. So the minimum we can see 72, 30, 39, 64, 33. So these are 30 people she can serve with all the ingredients like butter, pasta, mushroom, cheese, and milk. Now for part B, in 2019, a packet of pasta cost $2.40. This was an increase of 25% of the cost of the packet in 2018. Number one, work out the cost in 2018. Okay, so this quantity, this was an increase. So 2.40 is basically an increase, 25% of the cost, and it's increased, so add in the cost, right? So 2.40 cost in 2018 into 1 plus 2.25 over 100. Let me simplify this. 25 divides 100, add 1 is 5 by 4, and 2.40 divide answer. This would be 1.92. $1.92 was the cost of pasta in 2018. Now for number 2, in 2020 the cost of packet increased 15% of the cost in 2019. Okay, in 2020 the cost of packet increased 15%, right? So 15% of 2019 price is 2.40, and this price is going to add in 2.40. This is going to be equals to the cost in 2020. All right, let me calculate this. 15 divides 100 times 2.40 and add 2.40, 2.76. So $2.76. Work out the percentage increase in the cost of packets in 2018 and 2020. So this is a cost in 2018 and this is a cost in 2020. So percentage increase we have to calculate, which is a cost in 2020 minus 2018 cost divided by, for percentage increase, we have to find how much is the increase from 2020 to 2018, and dividing by the original one in 2018 price and times by 100. Now let me calculate this. 2.76 minus 1.92, divide 1.92, multiply by 100. This is 43.75% is the increase from 2018 to 2020, right? Now for part C, pasta sold in packets with a width of 11.5 centimeter correct to the nearest 0.5 centimeter, right? So let me find the width, which is 11.5 centimeters. keep this in centimeters, or we can do in centimeters first, and we can do plus minus 0.5 centimeter divided by 2, finding the upper and the lower bounds for this, right? Okay, 11.5 plus 0.5 plus, sorry, 0.5 divided by 2, this is 11.75 is the upper bound, centimeters. And for minus, you have 11.25 centimeters. Sorry. Now a shop places these packets in a single line on the shelf of length 2 meters, correct to the nearest 0.1 meters, right? Length of shelf is 2 meters plus minus 0.1 by 2 meters. So in 2 we add 0.1 by 2, which is 2.05 meters, and we subtract as well, which is 1.95 meters. All right, find the maximum number of these packets that will fit along this shelf. Maximum number that will fit. You must show all your working. All right, so for this, let me convert meters into centimeters or centimeters into meters. So we know that 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeters. So let me convert this into meters, right? So if 1 meter is 100 centimeter, then what about this much centimeters in terms of meters? We can say 2.05 times 100. This is 205 centimeters, and 1.95 times 100, 195 centimeters. Okay, so we need to find the maximum number of these packets. So basically we have given that if one packet has a width of 11.75 or 11.25, then how many packets will the length of a shelf of 205 or 195? So we have to find the maximum amount. So if 1 is equals to 11.75 or 11.25, then how many will fill the width of 205 or 195, right? So we have to find the maximum quantity. So basically for maximum 205 is going to divide with this, and for maximum we know that the numerator should be maximum and the denominator should be minimum, the upper bound of numerator and the lower bound for the denominator. Okay, so this would be for maximum quantity, the maximum of upper bound is 205 over the lower bound is 11.25. These are in centimeters and centimeters. So let me calculate this. 205 divide 11.25, which is 18.22, or the maximum is just 18. So we can say that 18 packets maximum will fit along this shelf. Question number 2, part A, simplify fully. Number 1, p power 3 times p power 11. So this is p power 3 plus 11. So p power 14. When bases are same, we can add the powers, right? So 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 6 is 18. So we have 6. And m power is 6 minus 2, which is m power 4. All right. And for number 3, we have a negative power, so we have to switch the numerator and denominator. So 64 is going to divide with 27, x 9 and y 27, and its whole power is now 1 by 3. right? So first we have to calculate 64 divides 27 and the cube root of answer, which is 4 by 3, right? And we have to calculate 3 times 3 is 9, so x power 3, and y is 3 times 9 is 27, so y power 9. Now for part B, a sequence has nth term 3n square. Write down the first three terms of the sequence. When n equals to 1, we have 3. When n equals to 2, so 2 square times 3, we have to calculate 2 square times 3, which is 12. When n is 3, 3 square times 3, which is 27. So these are the first three terms. Now for part C, find the nth term of each of these sequence. Number 1 sequence is 13, 16, 19, 22, 25. So let me find out the difference between the term. So add 3, 13 and 16, the difference is 3. 16 minus 13, it's 3. And 16 and 19, again adding 3. And in 19 and 22 adding 3. In 22 adding 3, we will get 25, right? So we can say the nth term is 3n plus minus something, right? So for first term, n value is 1, so 3 times 1 is 3, plus what makes 13, plus 10 makes 13. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 10 is 16. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 10 is 19, and so on. Now for the second term, second sequence we have given, let me find the difference first. 17 minus 3 is 14, so the difference is 14. 55 and 17, 38. 129 minus 55 is 74. 251 minus 129, 122. So the first difference is not constant, right? So let me check the second difference. 38 minus 14, which is 24. 74 minus 38, 36. 122 minus 74, 48. The second difference is also not constant. Let me move to the third difference. 36 minus 24, which is 12. 48 minus 36 is 12. So the third difference is constant, so it means the nth term is a polynomial of degree n. So we have n cube and something, right? So for n cube, we have to now guess and check which term is multiplying with n cube. If we can do for the first term, we have 1 cube is 1, and add 3, we will get 3. For 2 cube, it is 8. 2 cube is 8 and add 3 is 11, but we need 7, so it means something is multiplying with this n cube, right? So if I multiply n cube with let's say multiplying by 2, 1 cube is 1, 1 times 2 is 2, plus 1 is 3, the first term. Let me check for second term. 2 cube times 2 plus 1, yes. 3 cube times 2 plus 1, 55. Yes, so this sequence will generate all the terms. So you have to do the guess and check method. Now for part D, solve. We have to solve this equation. We have the 3x minus 22 is equals to 4 times 23. And then 3x is equals to 4 times 23 is 92. 92. Add 22, adding 22 is 114, so x is equals to 114 divided by 3. This is 38, so the x value is 38. All right. Now for part E, use the quadratic formula to solve 3x square plus 8x minus 20 equals to 0. Show all your working and give your answer correct to 2 decimal place. So x is equals to negative of b value plus minus square root. B square is 8 square minus 4 times the a value is 3 times the c value is negative 20 divides to a. 2 times of the a value is 3. Okay, so x is equals to minus 8 plus minus square root 8 square is 64. Okay, so we have minus 4 times 3 times minus 20 is 240 plus 240 divide 2 times 3, which is 6. In 240 add 64, which is 304. So x equals to minus 8 plus minus square root 304 divided by 6. Alright, now let me calculate the values. Minus 8 plus square root 304 divided by 6. The first is up to 2 decimal place, 1.57, right? And the other is minus 8 minus square root of 304 divided by 6, 4.24 minus. All right. Question number 3. The height at centimeter of each of 100 plants is recorded. The table shows information about the height of these plants, height, h in centimeter, and the frequency. Number A, complete the histogram to show this information. The first 2 blocks have been drawn for you, right? Okay, so for histogram, we need the frequency density, the height in centimeters, and the frequency density, but we have given the frequency. So we need to calculate the frequency densities. Okay, so the frequency density is basically equals to frequency divides the class width. So we need to calculate what is the class width. This is the frequency. So class width is the difference between the intervals, right? So the difference 15 and 10 is 5. 25 minus 15 is 10. 40 minus 25 is 15. 60 minus 40 is 20. And 70 minus 60 is 10. All right. Now frequency density is frequency divided by class width. 8 divide 5, 1.6, right? And then 18 divided by 10 is 1.8. 28 divided by 15 is 1.86, right? And then we have 33 divides 20, 1.65, and 13 divided by 10 is 1.3. All right, now let me complete the histogram. So between 10 and 15 it is 1.6. So we have 10 to 15 it is 1.6, and from 15 to 25 the length is 1.8, right? The next is 25 to 40. So this is 25 and this point is 40. This is 1.86, and if I round, if it is 1.9 we can make. Okay, so 1.9 is, this is 1.8, right? And this point is 1.86, closer to 1.9. Yes, let me draw this. In the middle we can take. (25 to 40), right? Okay, the next is between 40 to 60, this point, 1.65. Okay, where is 1.65? This is 1.5, these two are 1.6, this is 1.65. Okay, from 60 to 70 it is 1.3. This is 1, 1.1, 1.2, and 1.3. Wait, let me double check again. This is 1. The 2 blocks up is 1.1. The 2 blocks up 1.2, and this is 1.3, because this is 1.4 and 1.5. Yes, this is 1.3. All right, the histogram is completed. Now the next part B, calculate an estimate for the mean height. Again, for mean, we have to do sum of fx dividing by the total. F is the frequency, x is the midpoint of the intervals. We have the frequency, but we don't know the midpoint of the intervals. Let me solve for x. Okay, so x is the midpoint of the interval, the midpoint of 10 and 15. So we can do 10 plus 15 divided by 2, which is 12.5. This is the midpoint. All right. Okay, 15 and 25. 15 plus 25 divided by 2, which is 20. 25 and 40. 25 plus 40 divided by 2 is 32.5. 40 plus 60 divided by 2 is 50. And 60 and 70. 60 plus 70 divided by 2 is 65. Okay, this is the x, the midpoint, this is f. Let me do the product and find out the sum, right? Okay, so 12.5 times 8 plus 20 times 18 plus 32.5 times 28 plus 50 times 33 plus 65 times 13. This is 3,865 and the total are 100, right? So this is 3,865 over 100 divides 100. This would be 38.65 centimeter is the mean height. Question number 4, part A, draw the reflection of triangle T in the line y equals to -2. So first let me draw the line y equals to -2. Okay, this is the line y equals to -2. We have to find the reflection of this triangle T along that line. Okay, so when we reflect 1, 2 and 3, so 1, 2 and 3. All right, this is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This is triangle T now. Okay. Now for part B, draw the enlargement of triangle T with a scale factor 1/2 and the center of enlargement is -5, -3. So first let me check the center of enlargement. X is -5 and y is -3. -5 and -3. This is going to be the center of enlargement. All right. Okay, now to find the coordinates of the enlarged shape, so first we have to find all the points. Let's say this point is A, this coordinate is B, and this coordinate is C, right? So from the center, we have to find how much is the distance from A, B, C. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 units to the right. So for A, I'm working on A. 6 to the right, and we are moving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 up. Times by the scale factor 1/2. So this would be 3, 3. All right. Now for B, so for B is same. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 unit to the right, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 units up. Times by 1/2. So this would be equals to 3, 2. And for C, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 units to the right, and 1 2 3 4 units up, times by half, so this would be 5 and 2. From the center, let me calculate the distance. 3 3 3 to the right and 3 down. All right, so 1 2 3 and 1 2 3. This point, minus 2 0. 3 2, so 1 2 3 1 2, minus 2 minus 1, and 5 2, so 1 2 3 4 5 and 1 2, so 0 minus 1. All right, this is the triangle T after the enlargement with the given center and the scale factor of 1 by 2. All right. Now for part C, describe fully the single transformation that maps triangle T onto triangle A. Okay, triangle T onto triangle A. This is triangle T. Okay, and this is triangle A. So this is rotation 90-degree and anti-clockwise. And we can find the center of rotation, right? So this is rotation 90-degree, anti-clockwise, about the center. Okay, now let me find the center of rotation by connecting the coordinates and find their perpendicular lines. So this right angle is this point. Let me connect these 2 points together and find out their perpendicular line, right? And let me draw its perpendicular line now. So the line that is perpendicular, we can find the distance between the points first. Closer to 3, so this is 1 point. This is going to be the midpoint. From midpoint, let me find its line that is perpendicular. Okay. This is a perpendicular line. Let me connect the second coordinate. If I'm connecting C point with C and draw its perpendicular and draw its perpendicular line, C with C. Yes. So as you can see, the line which is perpendicular, it passes through this point, minus 1 0. So that is the center of rotation. So the center of rotation is minus 1 and 0. All right. Question number 5. The diagram shows a water trough in the shape of a prism. The prism has a cross section this is a cross section in the shape of an isosceles trapezium. The trough is completely filled with water. Part A show that the volume of the water in the trough is 206.4 liters. All right, we have to find the volume of this prism. So we know that volume of a prism is equals to area of cross section times length. So area of cross section is a trapezium. Area of a trapezium is half, right? Sum of parallel sides, which is 50 centimeters plus 36 centimeters, times the height, which is 40 centimeters, multiply by the length. So 1 meter has 100 centimeters. So what is 1.2 meters, which is 120 centimeters? Let me double check. 1.2 times 100 is 120. Yes. So this is 120 centimeters. Height is 120. So this is going to be the volume of a trapezium in terms of centimeter cube. Yes, let me calculate this. 50 plus 36 divided by 2 and times by 40 and times by 120. This is 206400. This is centimeter, 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 centimeter cube. Now converting centimeter cube into liters. All right, so 1 liter is equals to 1000 centimeter cube, and for 1 centimeter cube we have 1 over 1000 liters, right? So we have to divide it by 1000. This is 206.4 liters, right? 206.4 liters. All right, now for part B, the water from the trough is emptied at a rate of 600 milliliter per second. Calculate the time taken in minutes and seconds for the trough to be emptied. Okay, 1 second, the rate is 600 milliliter, right? How many minutes and seconds the rate it will take to empty this much? 206.4 liters. So let me convert liters into milliliter. 1 liter has 1000 milliliter. So this much liter is 206.4 liter is equals to times by 1000 is the same 206,400 milliliter. Okay, so this is 206,400 divides 600, right? So 206,400 divides 600, and we have to convert the seconds into minutes, so times by 60. Oh sorry, divided by 60. 344 divided by 60 is 5 minutes 44 seconds, right? 5 minutes and 44 seconds it will take to empty the trough. Now for part C, all the water from the trough is emptied in a vertical cylindrical tank. This is a vertical cylindrical tank. The depth of the water in the tank is 84 centimeter. Depth of the water, we have given depth, which is basically the height. Calculate the radius of the tank. All right. Okay, the depth, the height is 84. We have to find the radius of tank. This is in centimeters, right? So the depth and it is emptied, so it means the volume of the cylindrical tank is pi r square h. So volume is it, the all the water from the trough is emptied into the cylindrical tank, so the volume we have given is equals to 206.4 liters, right? And this would be equals to pi radius square, and height is 84 centimeters. So we have to convert liters into centimeters. We know the conversion that 1 liter is equals to 1000 centimeter cube. Okay, so the conversion I'm using is 1 liter equals to 1000 centimeter cube. So it means 206.4 liter is equals to 206,400 centimeter cube. So this term is in centimeter cube and this term is in centimeters, right? Okay, so this is in centimeter cube, this is in centimeter, this is cancelled with the square, and the square and the square root is cancelled. All right, now you will get the radius 206,400 divide 84, okay, bracket 84 pi. This is equals to that much, and then square root of answer is 27.96 or 27 or 28, we can say, centimeter. 28 centimeter is the radius of the cylindrical tank. Okay, 60% is full, so we need to find the height of the tank when it is 60% full. So we know that 60% of the height equals to the total height, and the total height when the trough is emptied is 84 centimeter, right? So this is equals to 84. So the height is 84 divided by 60%. 60% is 60 divided by 100, which is 0.6. So 84 divided 0.6 is 140 centimeter is the height of the tank. Now for part D, steel rod AM is placed inside the empty water trough as shown in the diagram A to M. A is the vertex at the base of the isosceles trapezium, and M is the midpoint of the top edge of the opposite face. This is the midpoint, right? Calculate the length of the steel rod AM. We have to calculate this length. All right. Okay. If I draw the straight line here and make a right angle triangle, so M is the midpoint of this length, right? This length is 50 and 50. So the midpoint is 25, 25. This length is 36, and the half of 36 is 18 and 18. So this length is 18. This length is 18. All right. Connect with A. Let me connect this with A and name this as X. This is a right angle triangle, right? AM, MX and XA, right? MX is the vertical height, which is 40, right? AM we have to calculate. So for right angle triangle, we know that AM square, Pythagoras theorem, equals to AX square plus MX square. So we know the value for MX, which is equals to 40, but we don't know what is AX, right? Now we can see A, let's say this point is B, and this X, this is also a right angle triangle. This is 120 centimeter, and this is 18 centimeter. Let me solve for AX by using Pythagoras theorem. The hypotenuse is AX. Yes, AX is equals to square root of 120 square plus 18 square, right? Because this length is 120, this is 120 meters, converting into centimeters, right? So this would be 120 square plus 18 square, square root of answer. This would be 121.24 is AX. So AX is equals to 121.34. Let me substitute the AX value over here. So AM is equals to square root of AX square. So square of answer is 14724 plus MX is 40. 40 square is 1600, and the square root 4, and then square root of answer, it's 127.7. AM is 128, if I can round. 128 centimeter is the length of AM. All right. Question number 6, part A. P equals to 5k square minus 7. Number 1, find the value of P when k is 3. So P is equals to 5 times 3 square and minus 7. Okay, so 3 square is 9 times 5, subtract 7 is 38. The P value is 38. Now for the second part, rearrange the formula to make k the subject. So k the subject is p plus 7 equals to 5k square, and k square is equals to p plus 7 divided by 5, right? And the k value is plus minus square root of p plus 7 over 5, right? Plus minus square root p plus 7 divided by 5. Now for part B, number 1, solve. We have to solve this inequality, so we can shift the terms. So x minus 5x is less than equals to 7 plus 3. So minus 4x is less than equals to 10, and x is less than equals to 10 by minus 4. So 10 by minus 4 is 10 divides minus 4 is minus 2.5. X is less than equals to minus 2.5. All right. Sorry, when we are dividing both sides by negative 4, we have to reverse the inequality. Less than equals to changes to greater than equals to, right? Now for the second part, show your answer to part B1 on the number line. X is greater than equals to minus 2.5. This is minus 2 and this is minus 2.5. Okay, we can say from this point and all the values that are greater than minus 2.5. So we can show this arrow, right? This is on the number line. Now for part C, the line y equals to 16 is drawn on the grid. Y equals to 16 is this line. The region R satisfy the following inequalities. Y is greater than equals to 16. This is y equals to 16 and greater than equals to, it means the top portion is going to be shaded. This is the shaded region. More than 16. All right. More than equals to 16 is this region, and equality at 16 as well, right? Now for the second inequality, x is greater than 2. X is equals to 2 and then greater than 2. So this is the point 2. If I draw the line, the dotted line, this is x equals to 2, greater than 2. These are the values of x which are greater than 2. Okay, all the values of x that are more than 2 is this region. All right. Okay, the next is 2x plus 3y is greater than equals to 72. So if I can say 2x plus 3y is equals to 72, finding the x and y intercept. Okay, when x is equals to 0, what is the y value? When x is, this term would be 0, so y is 72 by 3. 72 by 3 is 24. And when y equals to 0, what is x? 72 divided by 2. 36. Okay, y is 24, so we have 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and x is 36, so 35 and 36. It's a solid line connecting the points. Okay, this is equals to, this is 2x plus 3y is equals to 72, and this is x equals to 2, right? And it is greater than 72, so the upper portion is going to be shaded, which is already given, shaded, right? The next inequality is y is less than equals to 3x minus 32 minus x. So if I can solve this as well, I can say y is equals to 32 minus x. When x is equals to 0, the y value is 32. and when y equals to 0, the x value is 32. All right, so x is 32, 32, and y is 32 over here. Let me connect 2 points. Okay, this line is y equals to 32 minus x. Now y is less than equals to 32 minus x. The lower portion is going to be shaded. All the values that are less than equals to, right? Number 1, by drawing 3 more lines and shading the region not required, find and label region R. Okay, the region R satisfy these inequality. Y is greater than equals to 16. This is y equals to 16 and this is more than 16, right? And this is x equals to 2 and this is more than 2, right? So for 2 inequality, this is the intersecting region, right? And for this inequality is greater than equals to, so the more portion, again the top one, right? And the lower portion, the lower one. So the region that is satisfied with all the 3 inequalities are, this is the region R. Let me explain one more time. So more than 16 is this region, right? More than 2 is this region. For 2 inequality, this is going to be the intersecting one. More than 16, more than 2, right? And for this line, we have to find the more region. Again, this region is the common, and then less than, so this is the region R that satisfy all the 4 inequalities, right? Number 2, find the integer coordinate xy in the region R that gives the maximum value of 2x plus y. In this region R, we have to find the coordinate xy that gives the maximum value of this. All right. So we need to find the integer coordinate. So it is 2 times of x and then adding y. So x is already times by 2, y is, and then add in y. So it means we have to pick the max value for y. Okay, so if I can take this point, what is that point? 15. This is 15. You can check on as many points. This point you can take x is 10, y is 20, right? Let me check at 10 and 20. When x is 10 and 2 times 10 plus 20 is 40, right? So if I can write it down over here, at 10, x is 10, y is 20, the answer is 40, right? Okay, if I have this point, let me 15 and 16, x is 15 and y is 16, 15 and y is 16, 2 times 15 plus 16 is 46. It is more than 40, right? Let me check at this point, right? X is 16 and y is 16, so we have 16 and 16. Okay, 2 times 16 plus 16 is 48. So this is the max value. So as you can see, if you go up like at 10, 20 in the region R, the values more than x is 10 and y is 20, so we will get less answer. And on this line, y equals to 16, x value is equals, this would be 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. At 16 we are getting the maximum one, so the coordinates are 16 and 16. I hope this is clear now. Question number 7. Regan is playing with a game with these 6 number cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number A, she takes 2 cards at random without replacement, without putting them back, and multiplies the 2 number to give a score, right? Let me make the possible outcomes. If she picked 3 and multiply it with -2, -3, multiply it by 2, negative 3 multiplied by 3, negative 3 multiplied with 5, and negative 3 multiplied by 7. Okay, this is 6, this is minus 6, this is minus 9, this is minus 15, and this would be equals to 21, negative 21. All right. Okay, so the second, if she, okay, we have done with number negative 3. Now with negative 2 we have to make combination minus 2, minus 2, minus 2, minus 2, and minus 2. Now she pick minus 3, 2, 3, 5, and 7. 6 minus 4 negative 6, and negative 10, negative 14. Right, make another one. Now with 2. Okay, minus 3, minus 2, with 3, 5, and 7. This is minus 6, minus 4, this is 6, 10, 14. Right. Okay, now let's take 3. Okay. Right, let me take number 3 again 5 times. 3 with minus 3, minus 2, 2, 5, and 7. All right. This is negative 9, negative 6, 6, 15, 35. All right. And after 3, it's 5. 5 with minus 3, minus 2, 2, 3, and 7. Negative 15, negative 10, positive 10, positive 15, and 35. Okay, the last card is number 7. Okay, with negative 3, negative 2, 2, 3, and 5. This is minus 21, minus 14, 14, 21, and 35. Sorry, 7 times 3 is 21. This was wrong. Yes. Okay, all the outcomes are done. So we have 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. So 30 are the possible outcomes. Okay. Now moving back to the question, find the probability that number 1, the score is 35. How many scores are 35s? We can check. So how many scores are 35? No, 35. No, no. We have, this is 35 and this score is 35. So 2 are 35 out of 30. So the probability the score is 35 is 2 scores are 35 out of the total 30 scores. So 2 out of 30 is 1 by 15 in the simplest form. All right. Now for the second part, the score is a positive number. How many numbers are positive? We have to pick the positive ones. So 1, okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 are positive out of 30, right? Probability of positive, 14 outcomes are positive out of 30 outcomes, right? Converting 14 over 13 to simplest form is 2 times 7 is 14 and 2 times 15 is 30. 7 out of 15. Now for part B, we can now take 3 cards at random from the 6 cards without replacement and adds the 3 numbers to give a total. Find the probability that her total is 5. Okay, the probability for the total is equals to 5. She picks 3 cards and then add them up, right? Let me work on the possible outcomes. Okay, fixing the 2 cards, -3 plus -2, right? Adding 2, which makes -3. With -3, I'm fixing -3 and -2, and adding 3, which is -2. With -3 and -2, adding 5, which is 0. 5 minus 5 is 0, and then adding 7. With -3 plus -2, adding 7. 7 minus 5 is, this is 2, right? So I fixed -3 and -2. Now with -3, let me fix 2. -3 plus 2, and we without putting them back, right? So plus -3 with 2, so 3, 5 and 7 are the combination. 3 -3 and 2, we have 5. -3 and 2, we have 7, right? So here we have 2, here we have 5, 6, 7. 7 minus 3 is 4, and 7, 8, 9. 9 minus 3, this would be 6. All right, we did -3 with -2, -3 with 2. Now -3 is with 3, and 5, 7 are the combination. -3 plus 3 plus 5, and -3 plus 3 plus 7. 5 is left and 7 is left. Okay, so -3 with 2, -3 with -3 with -2, -3 with 2, -3 with 3. Now -3 with 5 we have to take. -3 with 5 and add 7. 7, okay. -3 plus 5 plus 7, this is 9. Yes, these are the possible outcomes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Outcomes are 10. So there are 10 possible outcomes, right? Now find the probability that her total is 5. How many are 5? Just one total is 5. So the probability is 1 out of 10, right? Question number 8. A, B, C are the points on the circle, center at O, all right? D, E is tangent D to E. This is tangent to the circle at point C. Tangent is always perpendicular to the radius of a circle. So this line is 90 degree. AC is 10 centimeter, AB is 9.5 centimeter, and BC is 7.7 centimeter. Part A show that the angle ABC is 7.2 degrees correct to 1 decimal place. Angle ABC. Okay. A, B, and C. This angle we have to calculate, right? So as you can see, we have A, B, and then this C. We have all the 3 sides. If we consider the triangle ABC, applying law of cosine to get angle B, right? Law of cosine. Okay, so B square equals to A square plus C square minus 2AC cos of angle B. And to solve for B, we have to do cos inverse of B square plus minus A square minus C square divides minus 2AC. Okay. Now B equals to cos inverse of B is 10 centimeter. 10 square minus the A value is 7.7 square plus the C value is 9.5 square. This divides minus 2 times 7.7 times 9.5. We are doing in degrees, right? Okay, my calculator is already in degrees. Let me calculate this. 10 square minus 7.7 square minus 9.5 square divided by minus 2 times 7.7 times 9.5 is this, and cos inverse of answer is 7.2 up to 1 decimal place. Yes, the 70.2 degrees. Let me double check. Yes, 70.2 degrees. Now for part B, find number 1 angle AOC. AOC, this angle is 70.2. AOC, this angle we have to calculate. Okay, so this is a cyclic triangle, the triangle inside the circle. So it means the angle at the center is 2 times the angle at the circumference. So this is times by 2, 140.4 degrees. Right. Number 2, find angle ACO. Where is ACO? AC and O. Let me write this down. This is 140.4. Okay, and the next is A, C and O, this angle. All right, we have to calculate this angle. So okay, so as you can see, OA, OC, these are the radius, both are same. So the triangle AOC is an isosceles triangle. This angle is also same, right? And sum of all angles of a triangle is 180 degree, right? So we can say angle A is X, angle C is X, angle O is 140.4. This sum is 180. So what is angle X? Angle X is 180, subtract 140.4 and then dividing by 2. 180 minus 140.4 divided by 2, this is 19.8. This angle is 19.8. This angle is also 19.8 degrees. Okay, let me write this down. 19.8 degrees. Right, now for the third part, find angle ACD. Where is ACD? Okay, A, C and D, this angle. Okay, that is easy. This straight line is 180, right, which is a sum of 90, right, and plus 19.8 plus some missing angle, right? This is 90, this is 19.8, and this angle that we have to find. So from 180 take away 90 and take away a 19.8, that is 70.2. This is 70.2 degrees. Okay, 70.2 degrees. Now for part C, calculate the radius OC of the circle. Radius of a circle we have to calculate. So that is easy. We can use this triangle AOC. We have angle O and the side O. We have the angle C. Let me find the side C. That is the radius. By using law of sine, we have to apply here, right? So for law of sine, we can say OC over sine OC over sine C, which is sine 19.8, equals to 10 over sine of 140.4. This is in degrees, right? So let me solve for OC. 10 times sine 19.8 degrees over sine 140.4 degrees. This is 140.4. Okay, 10 times, okay, sine 19.8 in degrees divided by sine 140.4 and times by 10, 5.31 is the radius, OC or OA. Now for part D, calculate the area of the triangle ABC as a percentage of the area of a circle. Area of a triangle and area of a circle as a percentage we have to calculate, right? So area of the triangle ABC, ABC, this whole triangle, so which is half the two sides and sine of angle between them, and area of a circle is pi r square. Radius, we have the radius, right? Okay, let me calculate the area of a triangle. Half 9.5 into 7.7 and sine of 70.2 degrees. Okay, sine 70.2 times 7.7 times 9.5 divided by 2, 34.4. This is centimeter scale. Now let me find the area of a circle. Pi r square. Radius is 5.31. Okay, pi times 5.31 square. This is 88.6 centimeter square, right? Now we need to find out the percentage. Area of a triangle is 34.4. Area of a circle is 88.6 and times by 100. 34.4 times 100 divide 88.6. 38.8, round it to 39, or 38.8685. 38.8, keep it in one decimal place. 38.8%, right? Question number 9, part A. Sketch the following graphs. On each sketch, indicate any intercepts with the x's, right? So the intercepts is basically, number 1 is the linear one. So when x value is 0, what is y? So y would be 12 by minus 4, y is minus 3. Okay, when y equals to 0, x is 12 by 3, which is 4. X is equals to 4. Let me sketch this graph. X is equals to 4 and y is negative 3. Okay, so this is 2, this would be 4, and y is negative 3 downward. This is 2, this is 4, and 3 is in the middle. Okay, this is minus 3 and this is 4. Let me connect them. Right, this is a graph for the first linear function. The second one is a quadratic, so it should be a parabola. So we need to find the x and the y intercepts first. So for x-intercept, we have to put y equals to 0. So x square minus 3x minus 4 equals to 0. So 4 times 1 times 4 is 4. So x square minus 4x plus x minus 4 equals to 0. X is common, x minus 4 is left, plus 1 is common, x minus 4 is left, equals to 0. So x minus 4 and x plus 1 are the two factors, and x is equals to minus 1 and x is equals to 4. These are the two x-intercepts, right? And the y-intercept, when x value equals to 0, y is equals to negative of 4, right? So let me label the points. So y is negative 4 downward. This is 1, 2. Let's say this is 2 and 4. So negative 4, and x value are okay. This would be, we need positive 4, 2, 4. This is minus 1. This is negative 1, and this would be 4, right? For the accurate sketch, let me take this as -4. Okay, so this is the x-intercepts and this is the y-intercept. Right, connecting the x and the y-intercepts. Yes, this is a shape for the parabola. Okay, number 3, y equals to 6 power x. Okay, when x is equals to 0, what is y? Y is equals to 6 power 0, which is equals to 1. This is the x-intercept. And when y equals to 0, there is no y-intercept. Yes, sorry. When x is 0, 6 power 0 is 1. And when y equals to 0, 6 power x equals to 0. And x log 6 equals to log 0. Log 0 is infinity. Right, so there is no other intercept. You can say the x-intercept. The y-intercept is 1. So when x is 1, y is 6. When x is 2, y is 36, and so on. Right, at x is equals to 0, the y value is 1. When x is 1, y value is 6. When x is 2, y is 36. So this is going to be the shape of the curve. For negative as well, let me check. When x is -1, y is 1 by 6. And what is 1 by 6? 0.16. 0.2 we can take. Y is 0.2. Closer. Right. Okay, let me connect the points. So this is going to be the sketch, the function. All right. Now for part B, number 1, find the derivative d by dy of y equals to this. This derivative is 0. Y prime is 5 derivative is 0. 8 x derivative is 1 minus 4 by 3. This is 3x square. 3 is cancelled with 3, so 8 minus 4x square is the derivative. Right, find the gradient of the function at x equals to -1. This is the same function, so we have the gradient y prime at x is equals to -1. We have to calculate 8 minus 4 times -1 square, so 8 minus 4 times 1, and this would be 4. Right. Now for the third part, a tangent is drawn to the graph of y equals to this. The gradient of tangent is -28. So the gradient of this curve is equals to the gradient of tangent. So gradient of the curve is 8 minus 4x square, and this would be equals to the gradient of tangent. Find the coordinates of two possible points where the tangent meets the curve. Okay, so minus 4x square equals to -28 minus 8. 28 plus 8 is 36. So 4x square equals to 36. Dividing by 4 is equals to 9. And x is equals to plus minus 3. So the x coordinate we have is positive and -3. What is y? Y is 5 plus 8x minus 4 by 3 x cube. Right, so at 3, let me check. Y is equals to 5 plus 8 times 3 minus 4 by 3 minus 3 cube. Okay, -3 cube is -27 times minus 4 by 3 is 36 times 8 times 3, sorry, plus 8 times 3 and plus 5. This is 65. Wait, let me do this again. This is 5 plus 8 times 3 is 24. Minus minus is plus. 3 cube is 27. 4 times 27 divided by 3 is 36. Sorry, we are putting -3. Yes, This is negative. 5 minus 24 plus 36 is 17. So this coordinate is 17, right? Now at y equals to 3, y is equals to 5 plus 8 times 3 minus 4 by 3 and 3 cube. This is 5 plus 24. 3 is cancelled with 3 square. 3 square is 9, and 9 times 4 is 36, negative 36. Okay, 5 plus 24 minus 36 is minus 7. So these are the two coordinates. These are the coordinates of two possible points where the tangent meets the curve. Question number 10, part A, we have a vector A and a vector B. Number 1, on the grid, draw and label vector 2A. So 2 times of A is 1, 2. This is 2 and 4. Okay, so we have to take the point starting from this 2 units to the right and 4 up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this vector is 2A. Number 2, on the grid, draw and label vector A minus B. A minus B is 1, 2, minus 3, 5. All right, and this would be equals to 1 plus 3 and 2 minus 5. 1 plus 3 is 4, 2 minus 5 is minus 3. 4 and minus 3. So 4 units right and 3 units down. If I take this reference point, so 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3. This one is A minus B. Okay. Now for part B, OABC is a trapezium. OA is parallel to CB. O to A is parallel to CB. M is the midpoint of CB. M is the midpoint. So it means these two sides are same. And N is a point on AB such that A to N, this is in the ratio of 1. And N to B, this is in the ratio of 2. So 2 by 3, and this is 1 by 3 of AB. O is the origin, O to A is P, O to C is Q, and CB, C to B is 3 by 4 of P, right? If CB is 3 by 4 of P, then what is 3 by 4? And it's half, 3 by 8. This side is 3 by 8 of P, and this side is also 3 by 8 of P, and the whole is 3 by 4 of P, right? Now number 1, find in terms of P and or Q in its simplest form. Number A, O, B. O to B is OC, CB. What is OC? O to C is Q, and what is CB? 3 by 4 of P. Q plus 3 by 4P, right? Number B, AB. Okay, A to B, AP, A to O, O to C, C to B. AO, OC, CB. A to O is minus P, O to C is Q, and C to B is 3 by 4 of P. So Q 3 by 4, 3 by 4 minus 1 is minus 1 by 4P. Alright, number C, MN. Okay, M to N. This line we have to calculate. MN is M to B and B to N. MB, BN. MB is the midpoint, which is 3 by 8 of P. And what is B to N? M to B is 3 by 8 of P, and B to N is 2 by 3 of AB. 2 by 3, and this is AB of Q minus 1 by 4B. Right, let me open this. 3 by 8 P, 2 by 3 Q minus 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4. Or we can say 2 by 12 of P, 3 times 4 is 12. So Q is 2 by 3Q, and P, let me simplify, 3 by 8 and minus 2 by 12, 5 over 24. Sorry, I did a mistake here. We are moving M to N. M to B is 3 by 8 of P. This is accurate. But B to N is negative 2 by 3 of AB. So it is minus 2 by 3 of AB. This is minus and this is plus. So minus 2 by 3Q. Right? And let me solve for P. 3 by 8 plus 2 by 12 is 13 over 24. P. Okay. Now for the second part, OA and MN are extended to meet at G. O to A, extend OA. Let me do the extension of OA. OA and the line MN are extended to meet at G. All right. Find the the position vector of G in terms of P. Okay, the position vector of G is basically we have to find O to G. Now consider the two triangles MBN and NAG. These are two similar triangles, right? Triangle MBN and triangle NAG. These are two similar triangle. This angle is same. These are two vertically opposite angles, right? And these are the two parallel lines. They connect with one line. So this angle M and angle G is same, right? And the third, this angle A and this angle B is same, right? All the three angles are same. So these are similar triangles, and the ratio of the corresponding sides of similar triangles are equal, right? So we have to solve for OG. OG is basically O to A and A to G, right? So if I can rewrite, OG is OA plus AG. So OA is P. What is AG? We have to solve for AG, right? By using the concept of similarity, right? AG, A to G, MB over MB. This is equals to AN and NB. And what is AG? AG is A to N is 1 by 3 of AB over N to B is 2 by 3 of AB times MB, which is 3 by 8 of P. AB is cancelled with AB, 3 is cancelled with 3. So we are left with 1 by 2 times 3 by 8 of P. So this is 3 over 16P. Right. So let me substitute the value of AG, which is 3 over 16P. Right. Let me simplify. 3 by 16 plus 1 is 19 out of 16P. 19 over 16P. This is the position vector of G in terms of P. So that was the last question of our paper. If you have any queries, please let me know in the comment section, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Take care.